Hi, welcome back to another Website Depot podcast. As ever, I'm your host, Greg Benevent, and I'm here with another one of our great clients that provides a service that people can really use. I'm very glad to be here today with Jonathan Rodriguez from Just Right Painting. How you doing, Jonathan?
Actually, I'm doing great. It's just another day delivering customers great services here in LA. We're going through a lot of good and bad times at the same time.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of jobs coming in,
Mhm.
and a lot of jobs that are postponing because of the COVID-19.
Right. Perfectly understandable. Sure, let's get right into it. If you could tell the folks a little bit about what you are and what you do over there.
We're doing a lot of painting commercial properties. A lot of commercial properties want to get their projects painted, get it ready. So when everything gets back to normal, everything's just going smooth. They're ready to open their businesses. Some restaurants are also coming in. HOAs want to move forward. Some residential customers want to do their projects. Uh, they're all day home, so they're trying to get something they never done while they're there.
No, that makes so much sense. I mean, man, as someone, I know you're a painting company. I look around my apartment building. I'm like, my man, this all definitely could be painted. If you could talk a little bit about what you do for, residential folks at what your services there.
Residential, we do a lot of there's a lot of realtors buying and selling right now. A lot of realtors want to sell, so they want to make sure they have a company that comes in and knows what they're doing. They have a time frame, especially now that it's going to be like the first. So the past 2 weeks, we did a few projects that needed to be completed, so they're ready for staging and be ready to sell the next coming month.
Gotcha. No, I mean, like it, I've had so many friends at this point that, have sold their houses or sold their folks' house or something like that. And like one of the things they all tell me is that they were amazed by how much it helps and how not crazily expensive it is to get their home repainted. That's one of the best ways to really kind of help the value there.
Yes, I think so because it's when you think about it, it's not like repainting the whole house. It's just repainting a few walls here and there, and then maybe an accent color. It makes a big difference. It makes it more clean, more fresh, and also bigger. If you just do the walls, then you're paying. It's very cost effective,
Mhm.
but the value at the home it increases.
God, totally. Now, as someone like me that has no visual artistic sense whatsoever, like I did not make this Zoom background behind me. What is an accent color? I mean, that sounds fascinating.
Yeah, and accent color is something that it just pops out. So once you come in, let's say a living room or a bedroom, there's just this accent color that complements the whole living room or bedroom, whatever room it is on the house. It complements. It's a nice, an extra thing, additional.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's just so interesting to hear you use these words about how, pops, compliments, all these like very positive things is that the kind of thing that like someone will know it when they see it, or like how will, is it just like immediate? Like
It's
how does
just
pops and
something.
compliments work?
It's just something that you feel. So let's say you're in an office and then you have a color. You need this color to feel your mood. So you could be happy, you could be that it's all about the color. So depending on the color you have, so you could be a red color means go active instead of another color that is going to make you feel different. You need to have accent colors in different kinds of different types of rooms. Living room, if it's going to be something that you're going to a bedroom you want to sleep in, you want to have a different more warm color, relaxed color versus a gym. You want to be more proactive. Yellow, red means go, right? So you got to go for it.
No, that's so fascinating because that seems like that's one more like service and value that your company can provide that a regular person wouldn't think of. Like a regular person would think, I can paint my house or something, whereas you guys have this real knowledge and expertise that comes up, that helps people figure that kind of thing out. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's something different. It's not expensive. It's just something. It's just a wall, right? But a wall can make little things make big differences.
mhm. Certainly. I mean, on that same topic, you mentioned it a few minutes ago there about how, things have been up and down as they have been for all of us since the pandemic began. I mean, there's so many companies going that extra step to, keep both their customers and their workers safe during the pandemic. I mean, what are some, protocols that Just Right Painting is following to keep everyone safe?
Well, yeah, everything changes, and I think everything changes and also changes for good. Now that we're doing this new coming COVID-19 situation, we're changing all the protocols as well. The way we do things, the way we do estimating is much different than before. If we could do any virtual estimates over the phone on FaceTime, or
Mm,
just over the phone, just explaining what needs to be done, what repairs needs to be done, we do it that way. If we have to go in person, then we do temperature checks before going there, making sure we
mm,
have a mask, making sure we have gloves. We're doing sanitizing in between estimates to make sure uh, we're not spreading the disease. So basically, that's what we're doing on estimates. Also, when we're out in the field and we're sending our guys, making sure every day before when we have our daily huddles in the morning before we start the project, everybody gets checked. We have a procedure with the mask. We have hand soaps every 10 feet, so everybody has accessible with the hand soap, the washing stations, portable restrooms. So we're doing things like that to avoid any spread.
wow, that sounds very thorough. I mean, it sounds appropriate, but that sounds complete and thorough there. That's great to hear. It hit me this time we've been talking about what you do with residential groups, but you do more than that, right? You do commercial businesses too.
Yeah, we do also commercial. We do a lot, like I said before, we do a lot of commercial properties,
Hmm.
shopping centers, or when it comes also to commercial offices,
Mhm.
we also do that. So yeah, we do a lot of that.
Cool. Well, I mean, I got to ask. I mean, not wanting to obviously violate any kind of secrets or nothing. But I mean, is there any job or a few jobs that stand out to you as like something truly unique or like, wow, this was really something amazing and different that we did at Just Right Painting.
Yeah, well, actually, we just did a job about what was it, like 3 months ago. We did a project. It was here in La Brea. It was like Culver City area. We did a project. Nobody can tackle on this job. It was a hard job, not only because of the painting and the way we needed to do things, because there was no way to get to the area
Oh,
because of
jeez.
the structure of the balconies. No scaffolding we could have been done.
Oh
Doing
man.
we have to get to from the alley to the surface. It was 135 feet long, so we had to do a big boom. It's a boom. That's what it's called. It's a man lift. Basically, it's like a little car with an arm and a basket.
Oh
There's
my
like
God.
so we basically had to go from the alley
Uh-huh.
to the building. It's 100. Imagine 13 stories far
Wow.
away. So we had to do this building. It was not an easy project. It was not a
Clearly.
small building. It was a big building, right? So it's a
Yeah.
big building, and then so it's probably like a 1 month to 2 month duration. The
Wow.
precautions that we need to take, the safety with
Uh-huh.
pedestrians, with traffic. So it was a nice at the end. It was a great project, turned out really nice. All the HOA, by the way, this was an HOA. uh
Oh, okay. I was going to ask about those in a minute. Yeah.
yeah, by the way, didn't meant to skip that, but it was an HOA association. it
Uh-huh.
was a, it was a nice project. Everybody was super happy with the work. So yeah, that's one of the projects that stands out.
I can see why. I mean, I'm not going to forget that anytime soon. It's something because you said it was interesting because you said like it took us 1 to 2 months, like that was a long time. But frankly, for everything you put into it, that sounded like a very short period of time.
Yeah, but basically, it sounded like a long time, but at the same time, it was a short time for the amount of the project. It was a
Right,
50-unit project, so it was.
man. Wow. So yeah, so I guess it's, having gone through your site and written some stuff for you in the past, I was, you kind of touched on it there. I was curious if you could say a little bit more about the work you guys do for HOAs.
A lot of HOAs work that we do. We help the HOAs. We do a lot of services. We do starting from pressure washing. So let's say they don't have the money, they have a budget, and they can take on the whole painting job. We offer pressure washing, so we pressure wash,
Mhm.
and that saves a lot of money. And we also offer a full repainting of the HOAs, and we go from a big project to a small project as well. We offer painters for a day, so we do
Oh,
a painter for a day, and that's really cost effective. And
uh-huh.
it's only one day coming into to the HOA and just tackling an area that needs it only. It could be
Cool.
one painter for a day, or it could be a painter for 5 days.
Wow. I mean, that does. I mean, that's interesting because, like you said, it's cost effective. But that also seems like the kind of thing that, like, that lets the HOA and the people within it figure out, like, hey, which of these services are right for us.
Yes, and then also if they want like a quote, let's say for the whole project,
Mhm.
and then they wanted to break it down in little pieces, because I know they might want to do something this year, and then something the following year, and so forth. We could break it down to do just the stucco, the main body, and then do the eaves or fascia boards, or maybe something's the railings or the courtyard. So they have the breakdown, so they can plan for it.
Cool, 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 cool. No, that all that sounds great. I mean, the other thing I wanted to ask you about was from having looked at your site, I know that Just Right Painting is very involved in charity. And that's more so that, I mean, it's and not just in, within your industry, but it just seems like, frankly, of businesses I've looked at, charity seems to be like a priority for you guys, which is tremendous. I mean, I was wondering if you could just say a little bit about some of the stuff you're involved in.
Well, charity, we've done some small stuff. Charity, like a bedroom or things like that.
Cool.
I was just talking in the meeting today, operation meeting with my team.
Hmm.
I was thinking I'm giving out a bigger project now,
Hmm.
like something involved with the community. Uh,
Cool.
some of my guys said that they wanted to do like a vendor. There's a lot going on with the vendors. They're getting harassed and things like that. So we wanted to help something like that. Another team member said we should just do a housing. We should help a lot of the community as well. So one of my guys
Cool.
even brought up a name. We might even call it the painting the community.
That's clever. That's clever. And, mhm, not bad, not bad. I thought, well, yeah. I mean, you've laid out so much. I got to ask you. I mean, is there anything? What else should we know? What else would you want people? What else would you like people to know about what you do, or what they should know about their painting, or what else can you tell us?
About our company, if anybody, I think needs any service from us, I think we're going to be a good fit. We can deliver a lot of a lot of service, a lot of value. Also, with the warranty as well, we
Hmm.
try to use the best materials available in all the projects. It's not just about painting; it's about caring for the customer and making sure they're taken care of with the best materials. Because it's not only about painting a job, but making sure it lasts for a long time.
That is interesting. Okay, so yeah, no, now I want to ask about that. I mean, it's like, okay, so you mentioned, because somebody sees like the painting company, and and they would just think, oh, okay, well, it's they're going to get the paint, and that's going to be the extent of it. But what you're saying is there's so much more to it than just that. It's the materials and what else? Like,
Yeah, it's the materials, the process. It's not just painting, but making sure we go through the right steps. We want to make sure we pressure wash. We take care of all the prep work, any cracks, anything before we start doing the paint itself. Because it's like when you let's put it like this. It's like when you do like a meal. You do a
mm,
meal, right? It takes about 2 to 3 hours to make a good meal.
certainly.
But when it comes to eating it, it's 5 minutes. Same thing with the painting. Prep work is the key for a long lasting job. The prep work and then the paint job.
Mhm. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's so. I mean, what's a little bit of the? I'm sure the prep work is intense and extensive. I mean, what's a little bit that a regular person, might not know about some of the prep work that you do?
So basically, the prep work. A lot of people don't know that all the when you start doing some of the exterior of the houses, there's dirt around the house. Basically, you need to dug out the dirt a few inches, so make sure the paint goes under the dirt. So when you put that back, the water intrusion doesn't go inside. You don't get any bubbling, any peeling. It's just an extra step that takes a few hours and makes a difference.
Right, because I mean, just what you're saying. I mean, that's the kind of thing that, like that, that you said would just lead to everything being so much more durable with by eliminating this other way that things can go wrong. Like,
Yeah, these things that you have to do, like sealing the corners, sealing the windows, making sure all these little details that makes it last a lot longer. Caulking on the corners, caulking on the areas that even you can't see it. Like for instance, like even painting the top and the bottom of the doors. That's some things that we do as a contractor that not a lot of people do
huh,
because nobody sees that, right? So
right.
you gotta paint the top and the bottom. That's one of the things also.
Yeah. No, that's so interesting because that's, because I mean, I can remember growing up in houses where like after 15, 20 years, like all of a sudden, the door would start to look real bad towards the, not just at the bottom, but above that. And I'm assuming that's because they didn't get that same thing that you're talking about way back when. Like,
Yeah, paint the top of the windows, paint the top of the doors, and the top of the even the patio covers. So because nobody sees that, but it's the most important thing.
right, 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 right. I mean, that just seems like a really extensive attention to detail there.
Yeah, we need to go the extra mile to make sure for the long lasting job.
Cool. Well, that's. I mean, that's everything I wanted to ask. You certainly answered it. I hate to say with flying colors because it sounds like a pun, but it's true. Yeah, no, that was great. So where can people reach Just Right Painting? So to talk to you there.
Yeah, you guys can reach us at justrightpaintinginc.com. That's our website. Or you guys can go on Instagram for some of our things we're doing at justrightpainting underscore. You guys can reach us there, or we're also you can check some of our reviews on Yelp and Just Right Painting or Google Maps. We could do Just Right Painting as well. Uh, you can search us on Google, and we'll be there.
All right. Well, that all sounds real good. Well, thank you for coming on with me today, Jonathan. I certainly learned a lot during that.
You're welcome anytime. We're
Cool, cool,
here.
cool. We'd love to have you back at some point. Well, on behalf of Website Depot, my name is Greg Benevent. Thank you. Take it easy and have a good night.
Same here. Thank you.